explain it, so you wouldn't blame yourself. There wasn't anything you could say to change my mind. I didn't want you to save me. I just wanted you to know.
Stay with me. Just a few more years. And when I'm dead, you can do whatever you want.
How could I think you would understand? I'm sorry about tonight, Mom. But it's exactly why I'm doing it.
If you've got the guts to kill yourself, Jessie, you've got the guts to stay alive.
I know that. So it's really just a matter of where I'd rather be.
Look, maybe I can't think of what you should do, but that doesn't mean there isn't something that would help. You find it. You look for it. You can keep trying. You don't have to give up, Jessie.
I'm not giving up. This is the other thing that I'm trying. And I'm sure there's some other things that might work. But might work isn't good enough anymore. I need something that will work. This will work. That's why I picked it.
But something might happen. Something that could change everything. Who knows what it might be, Jessie? It might be worth waiting for. Try it for 2 more weeks. We'll have more talks like tonight. I'll let you have your say.
No, Mama. This is how I have my say. This is how I say what I thought about it all. And I say no. To you and me and hope. I say no. Just let me go easy, Mama.
How can I let you go?
You can, because you have to. It's what you've always done.
You are my child.
I am what became of your child. That's what this is about. It's somebody I lost. It's my own self. Somebody I waited for who never came. Never will. So you see, it doesn't much matter what else happens in the world, or in this house even. I'm what was worth waiting for, and I didn't make it. I'm not going to show up. There's no reason for me to stay.
Look, Jessie, I can't just sit here and say, okay, kill yourself if you want to.
Sure you can. You just did. Say it again.
Jessie, how dare you? You think you can just leave whenever you want to? No, you can't. Who am I talking to? You're already gone, aren't you? I can see right through you. Oh, I guess you think they'll have to talk about you now. Oh, yes, you've been laughing to yourself and thinking, boy, are they all in for a surprise. Well, nobody's going to be a bit surprised, sweetheart. This is just like you. Do it the hard way. That's my girl, all right? You know, nobody feels sorry for her. Not you. Me. That's right. They're going to be ashamed of you. Yes, ashamed.
Leave me alone.
It's the truth.
I should have just let you know.
Yes. No. No, I might not have thought of what you said.
It's okay, Mama. I remember you liked that preacher who did Daddy's. So if you want to ask him to do the service, that's okay with me.
What?
And pick some songs you like. Oh, I had your dress clean that you wore to Daddy's. You look real good in that.
I don't remember now.
Now, somebody's bound to ask you why I did it. And you just say you don't know. That you love me, and you know I love you. We just sat around tonight like every other night of our lives. And I came over and kissed you, said night-night. And you heard me close my bedroom door, and the next thing you heard was the shot. And whatever reasons I had, well, I guess I just took them with me.
It was something personal.
Good. That's good, Mom. It's time for me to go, Mom.
No. No, you can't go, Jessie. You can't do this. You didn't say it would be so soon.
Let go of me, Mama. I said everything I had to say.
You said you wanted to do my nails.
I can't. It's too late.
It's not too late.
Don't try and stop me, Mama. You can't do it.
I can't do it. I'll stand in front of this door, and you can't get past me. I'm not about to let you.
Night, Mother.
Jessie! Jessie, you let me in there. Don't you do this, Jessie. Jessie!
many times have you guys had to sit down and listen to your grandfather talk about that big fish that got away? Probably many times. I know I have. And frankly, I don't believe a word of it. But this story, The Fish Story by Susan Lewis, isn't about a big fish that got away. It's about the little fish that came to stay. The Fish Story by Susan Lewis. I am not a fish person. So I wouldn't have let my 3-year-old son try his luck out at the goldfish game at the church fair. I didn't think he could actually throw the ball into the bowl, my husband explained to me, as he held up 4 wiggling fish in their baggy ponds. And besides, it'll be good for the kids to have pets. Now, I don't think a fish could ever be a pet. I mean, when I was growing up, I had a cat and then a dog. Cats and dogs have their problems, but at least they act like pets. I mean, you can't nuzzle fish. You can't play with fish. Come to think of it, you can't even take care of fish. I mean, you know, you feed them too much, they die. You feed them too little, they die. Oh, this is good. You change their water, they die. You don't change their water, and then they die. And then you have questions about death from your little children. I'm just not ready for fish. The next day, about 8 o'clock, my husband comes upstairs to take a shower, and I go downstairs to grim faces and fewer fish. Tom died last night, squeaked the 5-year-old. Oh, that's too bad, I said, getting ready for a serious talk about morality. And Daddy made blueberry pancakes! What? Oh, well, honey, I know. Why don't we bury them in the backyard? Oh, Mommy, we can't do that. Daddy already stuck them down the garbage disposal. What? Oh, I stopped in mid-thought, horrified at what I thought he might have. He could not. He must have done. I raced upstairs and pounded on the door. A wet face appeared in the crack. How could you stick them down the garbage disposal? I demanded. Dripping, he just looked at me. Honey, they're fish. I renamed them! You can't ever stick anything you name down the garbage disposal. Later that day, I was in a quiet house. The kids were away at school. The baby was with the sitter. I had a pile of projects to tackle. And what do you think I was thinking about? Those fish. You know, I just don't think the home we provided for them is good enough for a permanent home. I mean, a vacation, yeah. Oh, Motel 6 or small cozy, but not a real home. So I called up my younger sister, because, you see, her husband let her kids play fish with her, too. Do you know what she told me? She told me that she stuck those slimy little things into her iced tea jar. Can you imagine? Her iced tea jar? I made a mental note not to drink iced tea at her house next summer. I went over and looked at our fish again. One's orange, and the other's gold. I mean, they're not ugly, like those gray things you pull out of the lake. But the looks on their faces, they seem to be saying, "So, where's the big aquarium? And the pretty plants?" "Sorry, guys," I muttered. "This whole thing wasn't my idea. Be glad you're not in a nice tea jar." Yeah, I find it extremely hard to take fish seriously. Especially when they get diseases that sound like a Dr. Seuss rhyme. The fish are sick. They're sick. 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 The fish are sick. They're sick with ick. Nevertheless, when my sister's fish died of ick, I decided it was time to take preventive action. I stepped into the pet store and announced, "We need an aquarium. Something very simple. I mean, we're not really into this fish thing." The owner smiled the grin of a fisherman's about to hook the big one. He showed me the basic 10-gallon tank. And the pump and filter in the back. Okay, gravel by the window. Gravel? Plants are in the middle aisle. Plants? No, wait a minute. And the ornaments are right here. Ornaments? Excuse me, but why do I need ornaments? For the fish to hide behind. This fish thing is harder than I ever expected it to be. First of all, I thought well, color coordinate. I choose navy blue gravel, and little fish. My college colors, of course. My selection of ornaments included a sunken ship, a great big life preserver with the words "No fishing allowed" written on them, and a hollow log. $30 later. I left my apparatus home. "Tomorrow," I said to the fish, "you guys can move in." The next morning, this looks as if there's been an oil spill in my tank. I called up that fishman. "Hello, fishman! Something turned my water black, and the filter sounds like a buzzsaw. You can hear it throughout the entire house." "Well, the bottom of the line filter. You should expect an upgrade." Upgrade? Excuse me a moment, but isn't upgrading something you do after you decide you like this fish thing? You think I should upgrade after 24 hours? Well, if the noise bothers you. Fine. How much will the new one be? $18. 18? Is there anything else I'm going to be needing? Well, you might want a lid. A lid? It prevents evaporation. And it keeps the fish from jumping out. Jumping out? Fine. How much is a new one going to be? A new one would be $18. Unless you get the plexiglass lid for $9. Plexiglass sounds fine. Wait a minute. What's the difference between the two? Well, the plexiglass lid does have a light. A light? Why would I need a light? For the plates. He should be put in the home. Anyway, after a count them, 2 plastic plants later, my fish finally settled in. That is, the one fish that survived. I found the peach one wrapped around the intake valve of the upgraded filter one morning. And so, having spent $67 on a mansion fit for a kingfish, and only having one little goldfish left, we got 2 more. Now they're all 3 on antibiotics. But they're doing fine. You know, fun thing is, these fish really do act like pets. I mean, they hang out together. They hide behind little logs, and they nibble on plastic plant leaves. There's one in particular I kind of like. She darts nervous gracefulness. She spins me with tiny black button eyes. I stand mesmerized, yes, bonding. In the early morning light. Feet pound down the stairs. The kids are awake. And the fish go wild. You know they respond to sound. Jumping for their food.